Imagine falling in love with someone who never existed. They text you at just the right time. They laugh at your jokes like they've known you all your life. They send selfies that look like they were taken yesterday, right down the street from where you live. And when they finally call you, their voice cracks when they say your name, so real you feel your heart leap. But here's the terrifying truth: this person is not a person at all. It's artificial intelligence. A machine designed to love bomb you, trick you, and steal from you. And it's already happening across America. The rise of AI romance scams isn't a future threat. It's here, it's real, and it's growing so fast even federal investigators are sounding the alarm. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and reveal exactly how this new breed of scam works, why it's so dangerous, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself and your loved ones from falling victim. Because the next person you match with online might not be human at all. Let's start with how this works. Artificial intelligence has reached a point where it can create what experts call synthetic identities. These aren't just stolen names or fake accounts with stock photos. These are entire digital lovers built from scratch, designed to be everything you've ever wanted in a partner. The face you see on your screen may be generated by AI software that can produce millions of photorealistic images that don't belong to any real human. The voice you hear might be cloned from hours of public recordings of someone else, stitched together into speech so natural you'd never think twice. The texts you receive aren't written by a tired scammer sitting in a cybercafe, they're produced instantly by language models that can mimic love, empathy, humor, and vulnerability at the push of a button. Imagine a scammer doesn't have to guess how to sound charming anymore. They can literally program charm into existence. This is why seasoned investigators are worried. For years, romance scams had patterns. Victims might notice broken English, inconsistent stories, or recycled pictures. But with AI, those cracks are closing. A scammer can now run hundreds of AI partners at once, each tailored to the exact emotional needs of the person they're targeting. If you're lonely, they'll give you comfort. If you're ambitious, they'll hype up your dreams. If you're spiritual, they'll share prayers. It's not random. It's precise. Because these AI bots can analyze your texts, your social media posts, even your pauses in conversation, to figure out what you crave most, and then they give it to you. Flawlessly. Picture this. An American widow in her 50s joins a dating app, just hoping to meet someone who understands her loneliness. She swipes right and matches with a man who looks rugged, kind, and trustworthy. He says he's an architect, traveling for work. He compliments her smile, tells her it's been years since someone made him feel this way. At first, she hesitates. But then he sends her a voice note. His voice is warm, steady, almost soothing. It feels safe. She starts replying more, waiting eagerly for his messages. Soon, they're texting all day. He never misses a beat. He remembers every detail she shares, asks follow-up questions, even sends her poems at night. She's convinced this is fate. What she doesn't know is that the voice note was generated by AI voice cloning. The photos she cherishes are synthetic, created by an algorithm. The poems were written instantly by a chatbot trained on love letters. And the man she's falling in love with isn't sitting anywhere on Earth. He's a collection of scripts, images, and stolen credit card requests being run by a criminal network overseas. This is the nightmare of AI romance scams. They don't just steal money, they steal reality. When you're talking to a scammer using AI, you're not arguing with a human who might slip up. You're facing a machine that learns from your every word, a predator that never gets tired, never gets sloppy, never loses patience. A predator that can be everything you've ever wanted and more, until the day it asks for help, for money, for that one sacrifice that proves your love. And Americans are uniquely vulnerable. Dating apps in the US are booming, with tens of millions of users. Loneliness is rising across all age groups, from teenagers to seniors. The culture of digital relationships, texting, FaceTiming, sharing memes, makes it normal to build deep connections without ever meeting in person. That creates fertile ground for AI lovers to take root. Add to that the sheer stress many Americans face, financial insecurity, social isolation, fractured communities, and you get people searching for comfort in digital places, where scammers are waiting with open arms and algorithms fine-tuned to make you feel seen. But how do you spot a machine when it's built to be perfect? The first clue is speed. Real people get distracted. They take time to think. They misspell words or forget details. An AI lover responds quickly, often too quickly, with sentences that feel polished, almost scripted. Another clue is consistency. A scammer running AI may generate flawless answers across the board, never once forgetting your dog's name or your favorite color. At first, that feels flattering. But real humans forget. Real humans make mistakes. Perfection should raise suspicion. Photos can also be a giveaway. AI-generated faces sometimes look flawless, almost too flawless. Look for odd details, jewelry that shifts sides, blurry ears, mismatched backgrounds. If every photo looks like it could be from a catalog, reverse search them. You might find they don't exist anywhere else, which is a red flag. Voice calls are trickier, but even AI-generated voices can betray themselves. Pay attention to the rhythm. Real humans stumble, sigh, or laugh awkwardly. AI can mimic this, but often the emotion feels timed, too even, or slightly off. Ask unexpected questions. A real person might pause to think. An AI might answer instantly with something vague. The key is to test for imperfection. If your partner seems too perfect to be real, they just might not be. Now, let's zoom out. The danger of AI romance scams goes beyond broken hearts and stolen money. It erodes the very foundation of trust in our society. Imagine a world where you can't tell if the person calling you is real. Where a video of your spouse, your boss, or your best friend might not be them. AI can clone not just lovers, but anyone, voices, faces, personalities. It can falsify emergencies. It can impersonate family members asking for help. This isn't just about romance. It's about reality itself becoming optional. That's why experts warn that AI scams are not just crimes of theft, they're crimes of destabilization. They make you doubt what's real. And once you doubt reality, everything is at risk. So what does a real, fruitful relationship look like compared to this AI illusion? It's messy. It's imperfect. Real love means someone misses your call, forgets an anniversary, apologizes clumsily. It means laughter that comes at the wrong moment and awkward silences that no script could predict. It's shared presence, meeting someone face to face, noticing the small quirks they don't even realize they have. Real love isn't flawless. And that's why it's real. That's why Americans must learn to value imperfection as proof of authenticity. But what if you're already caught? What if you suspect the person you've been talking to might not be who they say they are? First, stop communication immediately. Don't send another dollar, don't share another detail. Second, report it. In America, you can go to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. You can file with the Federal Trade Commission at ftc.gov/scams. You can call your local police department. You're not alone, and there are agencies dedicated to helping you fight back. Third, tell someone you trust. Many victims stay silent out of shame. But speaking up protects not just you, but others who might be targeted next. Scammers rely on silence. Breaking that silence takes away their power. And here's where the story takes a darker turn. Investigators are now warning that AI romance scams are only the beginning. Some criminal networks are already experimenting with AI families, fake children, fake siblings, fake emergencies, all crafted by machines. Imagine falling in love with someone who introduces you to their mother on a video call, only to learn that the mother doesn't exist either. Imagine wiring money for a sick child who was generated entirely by an algorithm. This isn't hypothetical. Prototypes of these scams are being tested right now. And if romance scams break hearts, family scams could shatter entire lives. That's why staying informed isn't optional anymore. It's essential. AI is a powerful tool, and in the wrong hands it becomes a weapon of emotional destruction. But you're not powerless. You can arm yourself with knowledge, skepticism, and the courage to question what feels too good to be true. The next time someone sweeps you off your feet online, pause. Ask yourself, am I talking to a human, or a machine designed to take everything I hold dear? And if you want to stay ahead of the scams of tomorrow, subscribe to this channel, Truth for Crime. We break down the tricks, the lies, and the dangers so you can protect yourself and your loved ones. Don't just watch, take action. Hit subscribe now and join a community that refuses to be fooled. Because here's the chilling part. AI isn't slowing down. It's accelerating. And the criminals are racing to stay ahead of law enforcement. Today, you've learned how machines are creating digital lovers to scam Americans in ways we've never seen before. But the story doesn't end here. Next episode, how scammers are moving beyond love and into life itself. We'll reveal the rise of AI family scams, synthetic relatives, fake emergencies, and entire fabricated households designed to manipulate and drain victims dry. It's the scam that makes romance scams look like child's play. And it's coming faster than you think. Stay alert. Stay skeptical. And above all, stay human.